So Marvel Snap's newest card is Moonstone, and as you're going to see in this video, this card can do some absolutely crazy stuff with this ongoing effect, where it has the ongoing effects of your 1, 2, and 3 cost cards. When you have Mystique fitting that description, and Mystique can be stuff like Onslaught, for instance. You can have, 3 Onslaughts in one spot, thanks to Moonstone, that are all buffing each other and creating some insanity, needless to say. That is an absolutely silly possibility in this Living Tribunal deck, where you're just trying to scale up like crazy on, maybe some Iron Mans or maybe some Captain Americas. I threw Captain America in the mix here because this is another great body for that Moonstone, which can put out a surprising amount of power even if you don't have Iron Man stuff. An Onslaught, Moonstone, Captain America location can still put out some pretty big numbers. That also gives you this kind of nice backup plan of sorts in this deck, where you don't have to go for Living Tribunal, but you can have kind of an Iron Man Onslaught spot and a Captain America Moonstone spot, and those can each just carry their own weight and ignore any Tribunal plans. Now, that said, absolute insanity is possible with this deck, but I will tell you right now, everyone on Earth is playing this guy, Super Skrull, with good reason to counter the new Moonstone stuff. And this deck gets farmed by Super Skrull, not always, but most of the time. If they have a Super Skrull, they can figure out ways to just own you and farm you, not to mention other counters, like Enchantress and so on, Rogue, whatever. You're really often like committing a lot to the Moonstone location, especially in this deck, committing to ongoings like crazy. So I did not have a good run with this deck. I went 6-10 overall, which is clearly not good, because I lost, I think, 6-7 games to Super Skrull. I just don't, I've never been this hard countered on a launch day. This Moonstone must just be an easy target, because this card was everywhere. So I actually don't recommend you play this right now. I think once Super Skrull maybe falls off a little bit and people kind of move away from the Moonstone and Super Skrull goes with it, maybe there's more of an opening for this deck. I don't think Tribunal is really still the strongest archetype. It's a really fun way to showcase this card and can do some silliness. I think if you want to play Moonstone successfully today, you're probably better off going like something into a Patriot route. That deck seems like the safest fit for Moonstone. Cerebro's maybe a possibility as well, but not as proven as Patriot. So I do think this card has some real potential. We'll explore more of that tomorrow with kind of a more like real deck that's less counterable. But for now, I wanted you to see some silliness, some shenanigans, and some very, very, very big numbers. Okay, Howard is my dude. I feel like Howard just solves this deck for you. It's so nice, dude. So many interesting plays can be guaranteed with Howard. Really planning out your lines, but it doesn't matter because all the opponents have Super Skrull anyway, and then they just beat you, so it's really irrelevant. I'm not bitter. What do you mean? I'm not tilted at all. I'm not losing my mind at the Super Skrulls. You sound crazy. Blade into Luke Cage. This is definitely a hella deck, huh? That's kind of cool. Didn't expect that. Oh, nice. Yeah, we love this. I think Grand Central's usually pretty okay. We can even probably play around the Mystique a little bit, just playing Iron Man. We may want to play Sarah, so we'll see. Flintar, maybe I didn't really need to turn off Flintar. Maybe Grand Central's scarier. It's weird because you don't really know. Yeah, I mean, Moonstone here is pretty great. Even if we play, I don't know, Sarah left or whatever. Hell Cow, definitely still thinking Hella. Black Cat's gone. Okay. Ravonna, not really. I mean, this is definitely the cards we need here. I mean, there are some great hits, man. Really, only Mystique is bad. Literally everything else is like insane. Particularly insane would be Iron Man. That would be the most insane. Tribunal is like kind of crowded and gets a little crowded, but I wouldn't be like heartbroken. But Iron Man is just like insanely broken. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Infinite's currently fine. This goes mid. Dude, if they run Enchantress, I will be the saddest man on earth. Oh, hold up. Wrong order. Wrong order. Oh my god. I almost did it wrong. I will be the saddest person alive. There's no way a Hella deck runs. Oh, it didn't hit the Moonstone. Oh, praise God, dude. If it hit the Moonstone, I would be so mad. I would be so mad, dude. You don't even know how mad I would be. I think Tribunal's the move, right? Just the safest move against Hella. You don't even know how mad I would be if it's hit Moonstone, but instead, this is like the sickest thing I've ever seen. Because Moonstone hits Mystique, which is an onslaught, which means Moonstone is onslaught, which means we have 3 onslaughts, right? How much freaking power is this, dude? How much freaking power? Oh! It's a lot! It's a lot! Oh my God. It's more than I thought! It's the Hella is not big enough, dude, needless to say. Oh my God. Bro, I told you, but it's the Iron Man. This is busted, dude. This is completely insane. Now, you know, notably, this would have been very difficult to achieve without the card getting cheated out. Like, you know, this is not a sequence I think you should expect normally out of this deck. Moonstone's kind of more like a backup or a bonus, you know. This is not the, like, thing you're aiming for just because it's hard to get all this stuff down in time. But my God, when you do... I love it. All right, we don't mind these 2. Oh, Ironheart. Not great for us, probably. Iron Lad and Ironheart together is fun. I built an Iron Man's deck that's just all the Iron characters. You know, Iron Lad, Iron Man, Ironheart, War Machine, Iron Patriot. And then I was like, well, there's not enough, obviously. So I had to go into, like, any character wearing armor. So, you know, it's like... Doctor Doom, armor is doing. Oh God. Okay. We gotta get serious. I guess the question we have to ask ourselves already is like, is Captain America worth it here? You know, we don't have Iron Man or Onslaught or Mystique, so I think we play the hand we have, because, you know, even just Captain America, Moonstone, Sarah creates like a pretty insane spot. You know, you can still get a cool Mystique or something if you throw an Iron Man late. Like, there's still a lot of opportunity here. So let's go ahead and do the Captain America. Hopefully the opponent does not have insane... Oh my God, there's an Iron Man. Oh my God. Okay, so now Mystique just becomes like completely busted. Do we put a Sarah mid or not? We don't have a magic right now. So Sarah mid, like, it's a big old pile of discounts. Iron Man costs 3. You could still get a Mystique mid on an Iron Man, which would be completely busted still, right? Like, still a crazy amount of output. It's not like the Onslaught chain craziness, but it's close. Oh, I would love a magic, man. Ravonna. Dude, Iron Lad also has some sick freaking plays. I don't have Tribunal. Well, I have him. You know, he's there, I should say. But I need to potentially win another spot. It's not just. What if I go Ravonna here? Makes Iron Man really cheap. He's like 1. I still couldn't get a Tribunal down though, so I'd have to win another spot. Like, could I win with like Iron Man, Iron Lad, dude? I'm gonna go for a high roll here. I think the right play to make here, by the way, is not this play. I think you should just play Sarah and call it a day. I'm making the wrong play because I want a high roll. I want something crazy to happen. Oh God. Okay, I mean, surely we beat that, right? I'm making the wrong play, man. I want. Oh my God. Was it wrong? Oh, magic's late. No. I mean, we still need this to win is the hard part. Like, does this actually win? It's only 16. Dude, it's only 16. I don't know if I trust 16. I'm worried about Artem Zola. Well, I don't know. They wouldn't have put this in Onslaught Citadel for that. Dude, if only... I mean, we're not losing mid, I know that, but if only we had Tribunal in the mix somehow, dude. I don't think Ironheart's better than Iron Lad, by the way. We might almost honestly be better to like stack the Iron Man and Mystique. Just go for that side of it, you know, like, because mid might be big enough anyway. Okay, that's a good sign. That's okay. That doesn't look very strong right left. That's okay. We're not losing a null. I know that. Like, we're just not losing a null. Hopefully that's not a difference maker. They don't have any energy left, hardly. This can't be that big. It's just Carnage. That's not big enough. No, we said 16, right? Yeah, that's not big enough. Even if X23 rolls, it's not big enough. Oh my god, let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. I hope I played this in the right order. This is a lot of power mid. It's gonna be very big. Very big. It's gonna be big. It's very big. Actually, not quite as big as I thought it would be. I guess without onslaughts, it's not that crazy. Like, the Citadel itself helps. But basically, Moonstone is an Iron Man, right? She's an Iron Man because she's copying Mystique and Captain America. Huh, bonus Ant-Man. I mean, sure. Moonstone likes Ant-Man. I wonder what they got from us. Kind of spooky stuff. It's all a little nerve-wracking. Iron Man boost is great. Magic goes mid, probably. Maybe right. Let's see. Let's go right, actually. Yeah. Although that is good for Iron Man, actually. Just a stat boost. But I really want to force like craziness. I don't want a regular average game. I want a crazy game, dude. I want something silly to happen. So let's play for the silliness. Punisher Ant-Man. This might be like a Moonstone Spectrum deck, which is really cool if that's what it is. That's super, super sick. You know, in theory, Howard here is pretty nice, but I'm thinking about Moonstone in particular with like a Mystique. I'm gonna do this instead. We got Sarah on 5. She can go, well, we'll see. If there's an onslaught coming, Sarah mid probably feels better to get that onslaught activation, but otherwise, oh my god, it's just like every game, dude, every game is Super Skrull today. Moonstone's kind of nuts for them mid. I'm just wondering if I can still win this even though they have the Super Skrull, right? Like, can I create a imbalance somehow or something? I don't know. I don't think so, but like, I don't know. We're gonna see what happens, I guess. Moonstone hits Ant-Man and Punisher. Okay, so they're like really strong there, we know, but that's it. I'm not too stressed. So if I give them an onslaught, it hits a Moonstone. Like, currently the onslaught doesn't actually boost them wide that much. Like I go like this. I have onslaught, if I go Moonstone Iron Man, I get crazy big here. Because the onslaught doesn't boost the Iron Man for them, right? Like, that's the difference maker. I can't go Moonstone. No, I can't go Moonstone Tribunal. I have like free cards. I can play everything next turn. I don't know, man. I feel like there's definitely still an imbalance here, but maybe I can just scale off onslaught, Iron Man bigger than they can, sort of thing. So like Iron Man goes here. Dude, if this Sarah wasn't here, like, well, I wouldn't be able to play all this stuff, I guess, but I don't actually know what happens here. I know they don't have an onslaught on that, and I do, right? I don't know, dude. We're about to see some weirdness. Let's see some fireworks, I think. They have Tribunal, so but I think I just outscale all that. I think because my onslaught is with my Iron Man and theirs is not, that it just doesn't matter to them, right? Like, they get a big mid, but I get a really big mid. Yeah, indeed. Indeed, yeah. Nice. Really cool. I'm not even sure I did this the right way, by the way. There's weirdness with Moonstone and this cheap onslaught, but you gotta have an Iron Man here on the double onslaught. I know that. So weird because it's copied Iron Lad, but Iron Lad is onslaught. Like, that's really confusing. Yeah, no, okay, we beat a Super Skrull, thank God, dude. Like, thank God, dude. Moonstone, how much was she worth here? I'm too lazy to figure it out, right? She duplicated Ant-Man and Captain America, but then she's also going off twice, as you can see. So +4 and +4 from Moonstone, that's from the Ant-Man, but then she also gave, yeah, each of these +4. Oh, cloning vats. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Taco truck. I guess good to put an Iron Man location. I think you can do cool stuff with cloning vats on that too, right? Basically get an extra copy of whatever thing you play first really easily. I don't know if that's really that valuable, but it's easy anyway. Jubilee this turn, solid. They're going for the Iron Patriot already. Do we just Jubilee mid? Really wish we knew what we were getting. I mean, there's nothing that's a disaster really though. All the disaster rolls are kind of already in hand, so maybe it's safe. Moonstone would be my saddest result just because I want to play cool Moonstone stuff and I would lose the ability to target her. Sinister London with like Iron Mans and Onslaughts though, man, might just be enough to win. Who knows? Like filling mid and then just forcing everything left and right would be really cool. Tribunal's definitely a fine roll. We lose the Iron Patriot out of it, but that's okay. Yeah, so like if I do this, I think I get a bunch of cheap Iron Mans, but is that really... Well, they're 4. I mean, kind of cheap, I guess. Maybe I'd rather do that with like a Mystique though, wouldn't I? So like Iron Man here. Then maybe you Mystique left and then Chimichanga the Mystique. I think you get 2. I don't know how it works. I think you get 2 though. 2 back in hand, I mean. Oh, well, we might get an Iron Man now, but whatever, same difference. So having 2 Mystiques is really cool if we hit Moonstone. No magic unless we really dig for it. Not really sure I want it anyway though. I mean, we're just gonna have a billion power here, right? Kind of either way, I think. Maybe the Mystique left is just too fancy, isn't it? I think it is. I think it's too fancy. I think we're just playing Onslaught and we're really happy no matter what. So the opponent's Moonstoning Luke Cage's currently. Claw, okay. Good news is I'm not expecting him to have like an Enchantress. That's good news. This Mystique, if it rolls left, we have a chance for that cheap Mystique Chimichanga. It's gonna be an Iron Man Mystique, like he's already preset, I think. Now that gets added to hand, right? So we would have had 2 in hand. Yeah, we don't need 2 in hand because I think Onslaught's always better, honestly. But you know, whatever. Oh my God, dude, Moonstone's so much more fun though. Do we just play Moonstone because we're pretty dang sure it's enough anyway? Like it's just worse. It's straight up worse. But like, you know, it's Moonstone. I don't know. Let's do it. It's the new card. Let's see if it's enough. No! No! I wonder how much less power it actually is here. I don't know. If we hadn't drawn Onslaught, you know, this would have been our saving grace at least. Dazzler. All right, so probably doing some Moonstone stuff. Maybe like Patriot Ultron Moonstone. That was one of the few ideas I had. There's like 3, but that's not me like saying I'm a genius. I thought of this really cool idea. Obviously, there's like 3 ideas. It's like Patriot, Cerebro. I actually thought this was kind of the most unique, you know, maybe in a weird way. I don't know. It's kind of a tired deck, but at least it's doing something sort of big and cool. Convertage is just bad for us. Like we don't really benefit at all. Oh, Dream Dimension's worse though. Never mind. Like, you know, you both got problems, I guess. So we're getting Iron Man here. I guess this means we just play Captain America this turn. Not much else really to do. we put Captain America on the Howard, or do we try to set up for like a full Onslaught location? Without a Tribunal in play, there's a couple routes we could go, right? Like we could actually not worry about Tribunal and just go for the 2-sack, go like Captain America Moonstone, and then like Onslaught Iron Man, you know, try to win it that way. Moonstone is incoming. Okay, yeah, we might do that. We might say no Tribunal this game. This might be a Moonstone game, because I think Moonstone Captain America can kind of hold down mid. It's gonna be really strong. And then, you know, Onslaught Iron Man often hold down a spot on their own too, particularly one that's already got a Patriot locked in. I guess if they do go Moonstone here, the Dazzler does kind of boost your Patriot location more than it used to, because Moonstone herself is pretty big, and then, you know, Dazzler gets an extra +6 or whatever, and then they have an Ultron too. But we're gonna have a Sarah in there too, so we're gonna have Sarah, Onslaught, Iron Man, Mystique to the opponent. They're spreading a little bit. Makes some sense unless you're going for Moonstone, I guess. So Sarah left, Onslaught left. Oh, Mystique, not gonna be playable next turn, but very excited to see anyway. Can actually go. Oh, bro, if we had a Tribunal down, we could do the sickest stuff. We could go Onslaught. Well, we still can do. Well, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure something out. I don't know. We don't have a ton of energy, so we'll see. It's not endless anyway. We're gonna have a lot, but it's not endless. Let's say. Blue Marvel as well. Okay. Yeah, all their ongoing stuff just loaded up already, don't they, man? We got to figure out the best way for us to just get numbers, basically here. It's got to be Iron Man. Well, probably Mystique mid first for the Onslaught, right? And then Iron Man left. Do we trust the Iron Man left? I mean, we just have to. I mean, is this ever better or more power? This Onslaught is hitting Captain America and Moonstone, and then Moonstone is also an Onslaught. It's hitting Captain America, and like, I actually don't know, but is this just like a lot of power? I'm just gonna see how this goes. I honestly don't know what this does. Maybe this is better than Iron Man. I'm about to see how many numbers this is, because I really don't know. I don't know how the Moonstone stacking works, but we're about to find out early in our Moonstone life here. How much power is this? Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. Is it better than the Iron Man play would have been? I don't know, because we lost. I mean, God, this really is a nice alternative when you don't have Iron Man, because a lot of games like 27 across wins. No, I guess in this instance, the Iron Man was better. Yeah, like this was still going to be the same size, and then you had Iron Man here. So yeah, I think we lost because of this line. I think this is a win if you just play Iron Man, right? Because you're at 11, 22, 44, and then you still have, you know, whatever this is here. It's a lot. Yeah, yeah. I think we threw. I think. But it's fine. I'm just glad we learned. You know. This was an interesting bet, but you don't need to win 3 spots in this game. You just need to win 2. So the fact that we went 3 across is actually kind of punishing more than it helps. Scarlet Panda. That's a good name. Baxter Building's interesting for us for sure. Quinjet early. Not Arishem. Elysium's insane. Oh my god. Okay, so we'll go like Moonstone left, right? And then we do kind of want an Onslaught there. Like, we'll see, man. A Magic would also still be welcome this game too. Like, that would be so sick. It's giving them either Iron Lad or Moonstone. Iron Lad's pretty great. 3/8. Like, it's a good card. That's giving them either Onslaught or Tribunals. They definitely know what I'm about, by the way. Like, this must be their Iron Patriot card, it looks like to me. It's kind of good for us. Like, Onslaught could make that huge. So they're snapping, they're happy. They must have like an Enchantress or something, dude. Like they're snapping after they saw this stuff, right? They're like, no, dude, I'm gonna beat that. So they must have some kind of plan in action here. I'm gonna try to spread out our ongoings as much as we can. Hawkeye and Dazzler. Whoa, maybe they're running Moonstone too. They got the Iron Lad, not the Moonstone. At least we know that. Yeah, let's go Sarah here for now. Oh God, Howard 0, bro. Let's play Howard, yeah. Yeah. I don't really know where I want things to go yet, so kind of stuck torn here a little bit. I would still love a magic, to be honest. Let's see what Howard shows us, right? Because we might like Jubilee into a magic. Oh, Mystique's pretty good too, though. Acid Arrow, bro, that is not fun. You're being very unfun. That's not cool at all. So Ravona is next. Ugh. Onslaught, Mystique, but there's no abilities. That's not good. We could take a flyer like this, man, and pull that Ravona out, right? And then see what we get, and then like try to Mystique it. This is like really a bold play. I'm gonna go for it though, because if it hits Captain America or Iron Man, you're pretty pumped, and that's like that's a 2 out of 3. Like it might hit Magic, which you're not as pumped about, but you know, maybe you can still work something out, right? That's nice too. They got greedy. Okay, that's good news. So let's see, right? We pull out the Ravona. Let's see if this hits Iron Man. We are so pumped. Captain America's also interesting, at least. It's not as big, right? Like, clearly we need more power still, but it's at least solid. So now the question becomes, like, do we just go for the single lane win, right? Probably so. Oh, they're just done. Oh, nice. Okay. Like, Tribunal wasn't going to make sense here because we're just too far behind elsewhere. But, you know, they don't have a lot of power add here. You know, I think, like, Onslaught Captain America is pretty great. We'd have to do the math if that's better than Darkhawk or not. I don't know yet. Hey, Moonstone, game number 2, and you've been in both games. This is unheard of, Moonstone. Thank you, welcome. Heyo. Hello, sir, pessimistic. Okay, clunky hand, really expensive. Where is my magic at today? Where is my Captain America at today? Oh, Sakar's good, magic's good, okay. Cosmos, not typically a huge problem for us. I mean, Sakaar is pretty much all upside for us. It's all expensive stuff coming out. Ooh, they're gonna be Patriot Moonstone. Okay, Patriot, Cerebro, and Mystique generically were my 3 most exciting things. I decided to go for the Mystique route with Iron Man because that just seemed really cool. Okay, I like that they're locked up right. That's probably a fairly fixed amount of power. There might be like a Mystique coming now. It's still really nice. Oh. Dude, we could actually do Mystique Moonstone stuff and like go crazy. I don't think we like that better. I don't think that's right at the moment, but man, that would be cool. Jubilee first, I guess, over Iron Lad, just to actually thin the deck a little bit. Sometimes it's better if it's like Onslaught to go for Iron Lad, but you never know what you're getting, of course. Okay, Captain America. Oh boy. Okay. So Moonstone Captain America is one way to go. The other way, of course, is Iron Man Mystique. We could probably put this here. It's safe. Iron Man Mystique goes left, and then you Moonstone. That looks pretty good, but the stupid Sarah is making it really hard to get anything into Crimson Cosmos. Maybe for that reason you play Tribunal here. Magic's kind of taking up too much space. Ant-Man, Moonstone. Okay, yeah, I'm glad their Patriot Moonstone's locked out a bit. That's good news. If we got an Onslaught, is that something we'd be wanting to do or not? I think we just go for this for now. It seems like they're definitely not going to want to like Enchantress. That's good news, right? That's good news. Maybe Onslaught even here on like an Iron Lad would be a cool little backup. You know, just Captain America's a little bit of a bonus. It's just a freebie. We're gonna know if it's Onslaught or not because we're gonna draw through everything basically here. Captain America for them as well. Okay. I mean, they're big. How big are we getting? I mean, we're getting big. Like another Mystique is big. It's only Mystique. Unfortunately, no Iron Man, of course, but still, that's really big. Oh my God, it really is gonna be Onslaught. Dude, that makes this just way better then, unfortunately. I mean, Moonstone's still, again, like a little boost here on the Captain America, but Onslaught's just gotta be better because it hits Iron Man and Mystique, right? So yeah, it's nice to have kind of a backup Onslaught in a weird way, like a worse Onslaught, but still, you know. Well, this is certainly going to be enough power, right? I think we're totally square here. This is just suddenly a billion, right? Suddenly a billion. So Moonstone actually added an extra 12 power. Yeah, she because we were at 49 and went to 53 times 4, right? So actually a pretty significant addition. Like you know, she is herself 6, kind of 8 with Captain America, then adds another 4, so not insignificant, you know. All right, yeah, Krakoa Moonstone, honestly pretty big. It's not bad. Tribunal could be nice, but probably comes down the wrong time. Magic is great. Okay, this game's lining up pretty well, right? Like we got Magic on 3, we'll go mid, we'll put Moonstone left on 4, we'll hope to hit a Sarah potentially on 5. Then you can go like Iron Man, Mystique on 6. You need Tribunal somewhere in the mix, I guess. Sarah, oh my god, this is like the dream. I turn off Orcus Forge. It doesn't really matter from a positioning standpoint. Like everything we care about is going here. The Orcus Forge is like, I don't know, hand size probably not really relevant. Does it help the opponent? Maybe, I don't know. Probably not really, you know, I don't think they really care too much. Basically, I think this game's gonna come down to like, do they have an answer or not? You know, like if they have an answer, we might be in trouble. If they don't have an answer, Captain America getting the buff, interesting. I don't know, am I gonna have enough time for Tribunal? Well, I can't do Tribunal and Onslaught, right? In this particular scenario anyway, unless I get like a Jubilee or Iron Lad to discount it maybe. If I go Sarah Onslaught mid, it creates a little avenue for a Captain America. I don't know, we'll have to do some math here. Like Sarah Onslaught mid reduces everything by 2, so this is 3 and 1 is 4, and Jubilee and Iron Lad are each 2. Captain America's 1. It does create quite a bit of opportunity. You kind of, oh, you know what else we could do? Well, no, that doesn't really help. Sarah mid, Onslaught left into Mystique Iron Man is again really insane, but without Tribunal it doesn't help, right? We need to be able to spread and oh god, dude, I just can't beat Super Skrull. Wow. They ironed oh, dude. Oh, there's a lot of people running Super Skrull today as a counter, which, like, you know, good on you, I guess. You deserve that, you know, like, okay, have fun, like, you worked for that, you know, you've earned it. But to freaking see the Super Skrull randomly generated, that is actually just a killer, dude. That's a killer. Can I win this without playing Tribunal now? Sadly, Mystique can't really go into the Moonstone because of the Cosmo, right? That's a bit of a pickle. We can put a Captain America there though, which is still pretty interesting. So maybe it's like, this doesn't really help beat a Super Skrull. It's the only thing, right? This becomes like Onslaught left, Mystique mid. I don't Super Skrull's weird with Onslaught, right? Like if he doesn't have other cards to support him, the Onslaught usually is, you know, like the Onslaught will win out, I think. This might still end up being okay, although man, it's gonna be hard to win left. They're big. That collector's big. Well, actually no, it's not gonna be hard because we're gonna have an Onslaught there. Never mind, that's not gonna be hard at all. Actually pretty easy. I don't know how this Super Skrull's about to go, but this might actually end up being okay. Because he you know, the Onslaught is not manipulating itself in this case. It's, you know, he has an Iron Man and Mystique and stuff, but he has no Onslaught scaling on it. So does that mean we just farm it, right? Like, since, oh my god, oh no! They won by 1 point? See, he didn't gain anything from this Mystique getting played, right? He didn't gain anything. 'Cause again, like, there's Onslaughts in here, but Onslaught affects other ongoing effects, not himself. So he doesn't scale up any. But we won by 12, and they won by 13, dude. All because of a randomly generated Super Skrull. Oh my god, dude, I'm dying. I'm actually dying. god, dude. Unbelievable. This was actually a really powerful little stack here, by the way. For only 3 cards, let's put out some numbers, dude. Hey, yo, this early game hands. Let's go. We love this hand. Nebula, it's probably gonna get out of hand. It's okay. We'll let Nebula do her stuff. We don't care. It's a solid magic location, yeah. A lot of kind of annoying stuff. Sentinels aren't too annoying for us. Usually our hand is not like fully packed out. Deck is definitely more annoying because we have like, you know, Iron Lad, Jubilee stuff to sort out. Jubilee on the top. Let's see what that turns into. Iron Lad or Jubilee might be pretty sick next turn. Rocket and Nebula together. Deadly duo, man. Rude. We don't care. Tribunal. Okay. Actually, yeah, Tribunal's pretty great to get early. That's fine. We can go ahead and pull it out of the deck too. That's better than Iron Lad here. And we don't care if the location's fully stacked out. That's not a problem at all. We're not really too worried about the Nebula technically. Patriot's gonna be hard to beat because Tribunal's gonna shift our power around. Otherwise, we had some numbers here. So we're locked in, right? No problem. Hopefully they don't have an answer to the Tribunal that's like too easy to sort out. Next up is Onslaught. Okay, so Sarah here into Onslaught creates some interesting lines. Very, very cheap stuff becomes possible very, very soon. Since Tribunal's already down too, we could maybe do like an Onslaught left into this is 4 and 2. No, we wouldn't have room for Moonstone double Mystique stuff. Like double Onslaught. Could do double Onslaught mid with the Captain America though. That's actually kind of cool. You don't have the Iron Man scaling. Is the Captain America worth it in that case? Is the question. It's pretty nuts. I don't want to try it just to see how well it works if we get the Moonstone. Kind of want to try it. I'm like a little intrigued. I'm a little intrigued. Let's are we getting Moonstone? No, but we can get it off Iron Lad. Oh well, you can't have. Wait a minute. No, that. What am I saying? No, this doesn't make it. I'm talking out my head. You can't. There's no space. So I did this. This is Moonstone. I can't actually play all of these. Oh, bro. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. I don't know. Oh my god. Even better. Honestly, even better. Oh no, I lose the Sarah. No, it's not better. It's not better. No, I lose the Sarah, so I can't play it all. I mean, we're still in a decent spot though, I think, right? Like, oh, the game's over. I lost Limbo. Ah! I'm stupid. You moron. I'm stupid. We're in a great spot. The best spot of all spots. We're in the best spot. Dude, how much power would so we were gonna have an Onslaught into a Mystique, into a Captain America, into a Moonstone. It's like 1,000,000 power, right? Because you have 3. Well, you have 3 Onslaughts. Oh my god, I'm really sad they Galactus that. That was gonna be so sick.